This man must have exactly 12 peas with his meal, and they must be arranged perfectly. Just then, his best friend takes one away. Seeing this, the man becomes furious, glaring at his friend. He instantly loses his appetite. He struggles to contain his rage, pretending everything is fine. Then he immediately rushes to the restroom, pulling out a bar of black disinfectant soap worth $20. He frantically scrubs his hands at the sink. This is a thorough cleansing process that can't miss any spot. However, scrubbing too hard, he accidentally cuts his finger. To clean up the blood, he uses up an entire roll of toilet paper. Just when he thinks he's dealt with everything, he's shocked to discover a new stain on his shirt. So he takes out the soap again, carefully cleaning the stain. After finishing, he wipes the soap dry and puts it in his pocket. When everything is handled and he's ready to leave, he stops when he sees the door handle that countless people have touched. It represents countless palms that have made contact with it. It's hard to imagine how many germs are on there. The man doesn't want to touch it with his freshly washed hands. Looking back, he finds the paper towels are all gone too, so he can only wait patiently for the next person to arrive. Once someone pushes the door open, he can slip out behind them. Due to his severe germophobia and OCD, he often can't eat properly. Just seeing a medium rare steak on his plate makes him instantly nauseous and stop eating. Even at work, he can't control his compulsions. When he notices the airplane wings are asymmetrical, he directly smashes them off with a crowbar. However, it was precisely because of this action that the first monoplane was born. One day, he's preparing to inspect this groundbreaking monoplane. His extreme attention to detail makes all the engineers on site incredibly nervous. Then he makes an outrageous demand. He requires the engineers to sand down all the rivets and joints until they're completely smooth. He says it's to reduce air resistance, but everyone knows it's just to satisfy his OCD. Through relentless effort, the engineers finally meet his requirements. Seeing the flawless fuselage, he finally shows a satisfied expression and decides to pilot the plane himself. But the engineers warn him that in pursuit of higher speed, the fuel tank capacity is only half of what it used to be. However, the moment this man boards the plane, he completely forgets the warning and hits the ignition. As the speed keeps building up, the aircraft successfully takes off. Amid everyone's cheers, the pilot continues accelerating, reaching 300 miles per hour. He knows he can fly even faster, but when he tries, the engine exceeds its limits. The plane starts shaking violently, and he has to grip the controls tightly to maintain balance. At this moment, the fuel runs completely dry and the engine suddenly stops. The plane begins diving toward the ground, but he quickly operates the control stick to correct course. Finally, he uses the grass's resistance to cushion the impact and lands smoothly.